Oh, I forgot to play an actual intro though. Excuse me.
Welcome to Sterling Wheel.
There we go. That's better. I feel better about that one. We're in the land of Chicago, and the place where I am picking up and delivering at the same time. I am delivering and picking up. The yard goats, the hostlers, all drive electric vehicles. We're surrounded by EVs. I'm going to get to the comments because sometimes my audio screws up and nobody tells me until it's way, way too late. StreamYard was first in the house. By the way, I couldn't start this live stream without participating in a survey where they asked me to rate my satisfaction. And I said I was dissatisfied with StreamYard because I am. I've had some issues with audio. I've had some issues with other stuff. I have issues with the price of StreamYard. Like, I'm a little tired of it. So StreamYard can get bent. First actual comment in the house is Tara, Chasing Ghost, saying hello. She has been working on a little music project of hers. She's got a song that she made, and every time I hear her play it, it gets better. So thank you for putting your practice sessions on the internet. It's pleasant to watch for those of us who don't have access to guitars and stuff. I really appreciate you doing that. Tara is a very good guitar player, much better than I am by all means. I fool around with guitars. I don't necessarily play them. And I kind of miss having musical instruments in my life. So it's nice to watch on a live stream, because the only reason any of you are watching YouTube, and I don't mean to disparage all 10 viewers right now, shout out to the replay gang, there'll be over 150 of you. 150 beautiful people that tuned in to see what Sterling Wheel the Gas Pastor's up to. Anyway, nobody watches YouTube because they're doing anything successful. You're watching YouTube because you're bored and you can't play guitar, or you can't wrench on cars, or you can't buy a boat, quit your job, buy a boat, and you and your pretty girlfriend sail around the Florida Keys. Like, YouTube is an expression of most of it's just like, hey, look at this, look at what I'm doing. And then the audience is like, oh, wow, they're doing something I can't do. That's all YouTube is. It's attention engagement, right? So a lot of the stuff that I watch on YouTube is stuff that I can't partake in right now. Like, the last actual YouTube video that I watched, it was this dude who's in this area, in the Chicagoland area. He was working on a Volkswagen sandrail, and he rebuilt the carbs and he got it running and he fixed the fuel pressure regulator, and he's a really good presenter. And I was just like, dude, I wish I was in the garage working on stuff too. And that's all YouTube is. But Tara, always good to see you. TJ, Bull of the Woods is our friendly Sasquatch from the PNW. Chasing Ghost Tara says the federales won't let me work until 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm allowed to work right now, but I'm doing a split sleeper. Um, and I don't. I got myself in a bit of a pickle. The load that I picked up yesterday, I could have pushed it on through and made it to this current location that I'm sitting. But I got tired of traffic and I got tired of life, and I just wanted to go to bed and cry myself to sleep like a grown man. And we've got jewels. Why do we have jewels? What the hell are jewels? Cheap freight hauler dropped 550 jewels. I guess he supports Israel in some way. It says stay hydrated. I refuse to stay hydrated. Hydration is a lie. Never believe that you need to stay hydrated. That is a conspiracy. The human body was designed to go months without drinking anything. You don't even have to eat. Like the human beings are so mechanically pure that we don't need water and we don't need fuel and we don't need food. But thank you for the jewels. I'm not sure how much that is as in relations to a super chat. Cheap freight hauler has dropped another 200. Says Sunshine. Yeah, we got a little bit right there, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with the sunshine. I am a dark and twisted human being. Where did I get friggin' lost in the comments? Rob's neighbor, Carrie, good friend of the channel, you'll notice that the emblem is incorrect. That is Sterling Trucking Delivers. I am not talking about trucking today. I am done trucking. I never want to see trucking ever again. And once I figure out how to change the friggin' welcome to Church of Wheel. Today is Murnday. We got some Murndays going over here. If you drive by a field of cows, they're over there saying Murnday. Okay, we switched our logo around. Let's get back to the comments because that's what you kids pay me big money for. Welcome to Monday. Today's Monday. Murnday. But yeah, we're in the Chicagoland. I picked up a load. I could have driven it here completely and been a successful and happy boy, but I got a little twisted. I got a little upset. I got a little sensitive. I got a little emotional. And I said, you know what? I keep passing truck stops at 6 p.m. at night, and I keep seeing places to park. And I keep passing by rest areas and seeing places to park. And I'm like, I'm going to park. Like the next truck stop I see, I'm going to park. And I parked in a beautiful spot, a quiet spot. And I was able to get plenty of rest. And I am very happy to be here this morning. I only had to drive 85 miles. I had to stop and get some fuel for the trailer, which is fine. And I made it here at 6:30 in the morning. It is currently 7:30 in the morning. I got the trailer in a door. They told me to put it in a door. I am qualified to dock trailers, and that's totally cool. But my reload is from this location as well. Unfortunately, they did not have an empty trailer to load. So the load was kind of a soft cancel until I get an empty trailer. Well, guess what? The trailer that they unload will become empty. So I had to get in contact with dispatch and tell dispatch, hey, they didn't preload a trailer for me. Do I wait this out and wait for them to load the trailer? The answer is usually 90% yes. I get paid to sit. I get paid to drive. It does not matter to me. So they are unloading the trailer. It is behind me. I'm not connected to it, but it's sitting there. They're going to unload that trailer, and I'm going to see the light turn green. And then I'm going to walk into the office and be like, hey, did you guys load the trailer? And they'll tell me, oh, it'll be another 4 hours before we get all the product. And I'll be like, I'm going back to bed. So that's going to be my Murnday. This Walmart life is in the house saying, oi, always good to see you in here. TJ, Bull of the Woods, our favorite Sasquatch. He is the field marshal of the innocent woodland creatures. When you heading back this way, Wheel of Sterling? Just curious. I will never be going to the P&W ever again. I am changing up my career. I'm sticking with the company, but I'm going to be on a dedicated account. I will no longer be an OTR driver uh, because I'm a little road weary. I've had enough of America. I've had enough of the people. I've had enough of the truck stops. Oh, I've burned myself out, and that's okay. It's grown adults are we're allowed to burn ourselves out as long as it's profitable and we don't hurt anybody other than ourselves. Um, but yeah, I'll be doing a dedicated account here in the near future, and I won't have to worry about seeing anybody that I love on the West Coast. So sorry to disappoint you. I won't be out there anytime soon unless it is for vacationary reasons, which Lady J and I have plans to visit the Redwoods. That is my church. If I don't see the Redwoods at least twice a year, I get a little bent, and I have not seen the Redwoods this year. And I am bent, fatigued, and almost broken. The Redwoods are my church. There is no man alive that can convince me that God exists because I have been able to touch the giant redwoods of Northern California. And being in the presence of greatness, that is where I found God. So it's important for me to get to the redwoods. And I think uh, we might head to Oregon first and then go down to the redwoods and then back up to Oregon to get back to Minnesota if we decide to do that trip, which will be in the January, February time span, sorta, kinda. I don't know. Life is crazy. Life is going to be crazy, but I'm going to be home every weekend, and I'm going to be a happy boy because that's what we do around here. We pursue happiness. So sorry to disappoint you. I won't be out there for quite a while. You need to put your fires out first. I'm not coming. I am not going anywhere near Oregon or California until the fires go out. Okay, y'all need to stop burning your goddamn state. Chasing ghosts, long night, milking mechanical cows. Yeah, I've seen the picture you sent. I was sleeping because I like to sleep when I sleep, and I did see the pictures you sent. It's pretty cool. This Walmart Life says audio spectacular. That's the name of my mariachi band, by the way. But what the hell was that noise? I hear some horrible, horrible things happening behind me. This Walmart Life is reiterating something he has told me before, and I need to just nod my head in agreement and open my wallet. Let's read the comment because he's dropped this comment before, and I need to read it again. And this time I need to believe it. You know, I'm a little too flippant. Flippant. Sterling Wheel, your guest pastor, is a flippant member of the clergy. This Walmart Life. Get an acoustic for the road or one of those carbon fiber guitars like I got. Built-in amp and speaker also plays your Spotify Bluetooth through speaker is built in. That's interesting. I am a headphone person. I love my headphones. I'm actually hard of hearing, and I'm trying to protect what hearing I have left. I'm also pretty good at my visions. I got some good visions going on around here. Uh, so I don't have much for like speakers or Bluetooth speaker or anything here in the truck. These new KWs have a decent sound system in them, ish. But I always wear headphones. But I am considering some kind of guitar or something in the future. TJ, Bull of the Woods is waking up drinking coffee count for a murnday. Yes, you can hydrate with your coffees. That's fine. Even though coffee is they call it a diuretic, right? It gives you diarrhea through your pee hole. It gives you urinary diarrhea. Of all the horrible things that can go shooting out the end of your dick, diarrhea ranks higher than blood. Like if you saw blood shooting out the end of your dick, you'd be like, I can call a doctor on this one. If you saw diarrhea and pieces of corn shooting out the end of your dick, you would hesitate to call your doctor. You would tell a best friend, though. Like if that happened to me, I would send pictures to TJ in a heartbeat. I'd be like, dude, look at this. That's a guy thing. That really is a guy thing. You would share something like that with a friend before you would a doctor. Anyway, is waking up drinking coffee count? Yes. Cheap Freight Hauler says, good morning from South Carolina. That is the correct way to pronounce it. You're definitely from the South. And dropped a bunch of jewels over here saying stay hydrated because you got to watch your urine. You got to watch your urine color. The current color of my urine is pink, and I don't know what that means as far as health is concerned. Gabstar says, hi, M9. Okay, M9. I don't know what that means. You good? Yes, everything is good. Everything's beautiful in its own way. And we're waiting for our trailer to get unloaded so it can get reloaded. And once we get the trailer loaded, we're going to the land of Mississippi. Rob's neighbor says Hollover Inlet, Dade County, is the greatest YouTube channel ever created. I love living in the city. I love that channel a lot. And when I win the lotto, I am buying an apartment right at Hollover Inlet. And I'm just going to, I don't even need to film. I'm just going to watch it in real life. I love that channel. Gabstar says, you look fit. I am rotund. Cheap Freight Hauler dropping the jewels. Weekend Inventor says, hey, me too. Are you in Chicagoland area? Are you going to Mississippi? I got to be there by tomorrow. Think I can do 542 miles overnight? The answer is yes. You think I'll get there by 5 in the morning? No. But we'll get there tomorrow. We'll get there tomorrow. We got Miss Talks, who is celebrating her birthday. Check out her channel. She is a great person. Everyone loves Talks, and she's got a great community, by the way. And I've been really upset. I've been a little upset about my YouTube channel. My channel on YouTube, because I get crappy views, and then sometimes I make a video and nobody watches it and stuff, and then all of a sudden Talks will share like one of my YouTube shorts or something, and like 50 of her friends will come in and comment on the channel, and that is nice. I appreciate that, because the whole reason that any of us are on YouTube and have a YouTube channel or produce something on YouTube is because we're desperate for attention. And when your desperation is fed, when your desperation is fed by attention, it makes your life a little bit better. So thank you for being a good person there, Tox. Love the Philippines, by the way. She says hello to everyone and is waving over there, waving. She got pink hands. I don't know what the pink hands actually mean. Panay Talks says, hello, Sterling, my friend. Always good to see you in here, Talks. Sick Bastard says, fire on the mountain. Because there's a dragon with matches, right? Something like that. Good seeing here, Sick. Weekend at Benner's. I also may be dark and twisted, and I do not support child abusers. Who's with me? Everyone's with you. I I believe in hot rod wood chippers. I really do. I think I'm gonna start a business installing nitrous kits and superchargers on wood chippers. Are you with me? TJ Bull of the Woods says copy that. Yeah, it'll probably be January or February. Could be March, April, or May next year. Lady J has just woken up. Says good morning, Sterling. Always good to see you in here. I got trucking this morning and I just stuck it in the wind. I didn't even wake up. I drove the truck asleep. I went straight from the. I didn't even put clothes on. I drove naked all the way here. Do 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 do. Chasing Ghost Tara says road weary. My last song had to hit home. It did. It did. This is my last week ever driving a semi truck. I'm gonna quit at the end of this week, and I will never drive a semi truck ever again. I've said that no fewer than 100 times in the last month. Uh, but yeah, we're going home the end of this week. Get a few days off, and then we're going to be doing a different kind of job, a special job, the kind of job that is fulfilling and lucrative, and that's all that matters. And I get to be home more often. TJ Bull of the Woods says, "Can we come vacation at the lake?" Sure. Bring kids. Ba-ba-da-ba. Cheap freight. Holler. Sounds like a tough trip to make in January, February, but I'm in Georgia. I piss myself when I see snow. Yeah, snow doesn't bother me. Ice doesn't bother me. And, Lady J's got a really good car, so I ain't worried about traveling in that kind of shitty weather. It just means that I will be doing most of the driving, but, clear and trucking down the highway, she can drive. We're only, I could make it to California in, day and a half. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we're kind of considering a trip around that time. She's never seen the redwoods, and I need to again. Weekend at Better says been to Cali, but not the redwoods. It's the only reason to go to California. Everything else in California is flaming dog shit Pop Tart. Lady J is a valued channel member. You'll see the little squiggly up there. She has the ability to drop emoticons. I have some new emoticons to put on there, and I'll be doing that in the near future. No promises. Have a day, the bug, which is my 67 Volkswagen Beetle, and a picture of me. Everyone likes me. No, they don't. They really don't like me. And that's fine. I like being hated because hate and love are the exact same emotion. At least it has the same amount of emotion. I have yet to see a truck driver wearing proper footwear. Everyone's wearing sandals and socks. Could you stop it? You're supposed to be heroes. Truck drivers are supposed to wear cowboy boots. Okay? I'm not a truck driver. At least I wear shoes, though. Jeez. Tox is in the house saying, hello, everyone. Always good seeing you, Tox. Thank you for sharing my show all the time. It's really appreciated. Weekend at Benner's is thinking, contemplating. It's a good idea. Should always think. Quick Shoe. It has spent an. Sounds like you spent an extra day at Old Mac's farm. Quick Shoe has done a lap of America and is nearing completion. He'll be in Georgia today, hanging out with Mr. Ray Gregory, I believe. Good morning from Old Mac's place in Alabama. You're probably watching this on his giant TV and cursing that I've done a vertical live, but that's okay. Shout out to Old Mac. Give Old Mac and Angelique a hug from me. I regret not taking the chance to hang out with Old Mac when I was moving, but I had injured myself pretty bad. I'd torn up my foot pretty bad, and I spent an extra day at Mike Ball's place, hanging out with his parents and stuff. And But yeah, I regret not visiting Old Mac and Angelique. I'm not a man of many regrets, but that one kind of got to me because I love Old Mac. I love his stories, and check out Old Mac's channel, by the way. You kids, if anyone that's in my community, you know who Old Mac is. But I'm glad you're spending some time with him. Lady J says, I'm looking forward to seeing the Redwoods, one of my very few bucket list items. Yeah, and I'll be a good tour guide for you. I think we should spend a week there because there's a lot to show you, and I need to spend some extra time there to make up for the lack of times that I've been there this year. I went there last year, I think. Yeah, it was last year's the last time I went there. And I had reached a point in my life where I felt like my battery couldn't recharge anymore. The thing about batteries is they can only be charged so many times, and I was under the impression that my battery could never be recharged again. And I went to the Redwoods and actually recharged my battery, and that's a very special place for me. So I need to go back. Talks, given the hearts and the loves. Always good seeing here. Talks dropping a super chat. That is 50 Philippine peso, which in America is 50 cents, I believe. But I can score a coffee for free. Toxa says, kissing to the moon and back. I don't allow kisses on this channel. That's illegal. But you're in the Philippines and can't reach me anyway. I would love to visit the Philippines. I know a few people from there. And they're good people. I love Philippine culture. It's a nice place. And I'd be interested to try lumpia from the Philippines. The stuff in America seems too much like an egg roll. You know, I guess it is an egg roll. SST says it's too fucking hot in Florida. I apologize. That's why I left Georgia. It was so hot in Florida that I left my home in Georgia. Isn't that a song? Heading for the Frisco Bay. Yeah, lyrics to a song. Never know what you get on the church wheel. Yeah, there's always a sick burn, and there you always learn something. There's always two things on a church wheel. SST, always good to see in here. I'm not too far behind in the comments. Today is Monday, and as always, I am your gas pastor, Sterling Wheel. You will notice on my channel there are two brand new members-only videos. There's a bit of a blooper reel because yesterday I finally got around to filming a video that has been asked of me many times. How do I get my CDL? How do I get a license to drive a semi-truck? So I actually took the time and was able to film that video. There's a friggin' trash truck next to me. And the trash truck is called Groot. You don't believe me? Watch this when he backs up. I love living in the city. When he backs up, you'll see Groot. Isn't that cool? Are your trash trucks named Groot? I don't think they is. There you go. He just dumped a dumpster. He just took a massive dump on camera. There we go. I like that camera view. Somebody needs to remind me to change my shirt. I've worn this shirt for 2 days. Gets back to the comments. Cheap freight hauler. First truck I had, we went from Reno to Brookings, Oregon. Beautiful route. Took a route through Redding, then made it over to the 101. Beautiful area. Yeah, you probably took the 299. Yeah, I think that's the 299. We got somebody from Malaysia. Shout out to Malaysia. I hope you're having some beautiful weather there right now, although it's probably monsoon season. It might be monsoon season, so I hope you're dry and healthy and well. Always good to see somebody from Malaysia. Toxa says, kissing to the moon and back. Dropping another 50. I've got $1 now. Tox is giving much love. Always good to see you in here, my friend. And much love. I'm receiving so much love on a Monday, which is nice. Most people are very upset about Mondays, and it's always good to have nice people around you on a Monday. Although you're in the Philippines, it might already be Tuesday. You might be in Tuesday. No wonder you're so friendly. You survived Monday. Brown Chico, the brownest of chickens, a valued channel member. What's your 20? We are in Aurora, Illinois, at a craft facility. So the trailer that is behind me will get loaded with cheese or meat or some kind of food product, and it's going down to Mississippi land. I like Mississippi. It's a fun state. Good people. Very good people in Mississippi. Just don't turn against them. Be friendly, look them in the eyes, shake their hands. Mississippi is the Vietnam of America. Wow. it's the truth. Seriously. God damn it. Look out for Charlie in the trees in Mississippi. Yes, brown chicken. Friggin' Illinois. Brown chicken, stay tuned to the members only. You're already a member, so I don't even have to tell you that, but I'll put an announcement on there, and you might be amazed, you might be surprised, you might be thankful. And that's what happens when you become a member of my channel. You get a little bit more personalized content. And I love the members of this channel. It helps keep the lights on around here. Because without you, this light switch right here wouldn't work. See that light switch right there? That's paid for by the members. You keep my electricity on. And the second I start losing members, that light goes off. Because there is a light, and it never goes out. Tox is in here. Brown chicken, the brownest of chickens. Sterling Wheel, the trucker for the stars. Yes, that's TSN, Shuley, and all them. They refer to me as trucker of the stars. TSN's a great network. There's a couple shows during the week that I don't care about Stuttering John. That man deserves no attention. And the thing is TSN loves him so much. They just want him to join the show and they'll play. But since John doesn't want to play, he gets made fun of. And listen, if people are making fun of you, it's because they love you. Nobody makes fun of anybody else unless there's love involved. No, that's why I don't worry about the trolls too much on this show. I kind of miss my trolls. My trolls have been banned from the channel, so I never see any of their comments whatsoever. I can't even go through the back door of YouTube and see the comments that they're leaving anymore, and it's a little sad. But, if you're a shitty person and you just want to leave shitty comments, you're not going to have access to the channel for very long. Like, I don't even get emails anymore. And I kind of miss my trolls because I know that there's people that hang on to every single word that I say on this channel, and that helps feed my narcissistic tendencies. Just knowing that somebody listens and it has a pen and paper and is writing down everything I say and hangs on to every single word that I put out. Like, I'm such a psychotic narcissist that I love that behavior. So shout out to the trolls. And yes, Trucker of the Stars. Carrie says, I will provide you with diamond tip blades. No. If you're using a wood chipper for corporal punishment, you need dull blades, very dull blades, and loose. Seriously loose. I've yet to see a truck driver with proper foot attire. Weekend at Benner's. I forgot about the Sterling delay, and now I must go to work. Yeah, wood chipper would be good. Yes, I am consistently 10 to 20 minutes behind in the comments. Do not let that affect you. I do not read comments live. I get to the comments when I fucking feel like it. Don't be offended. Because I like to treat each comment with a personal. Lady J dropped a party hat. It was 20 joules. Interesting. I don't know how the joules translate into money for the channel. Brown Chicken is a valued channel member, is reminding us a hand job. No, I'm going to get paid for my physical abilities. Weekend at Benner's. You can call yourself dedicated. Later, peeps. Always good to see Weekend at Benner's. Check out his channel. He's got a good channel. He's part of the Smoke Shop Group, LLC. Where is Smokey, by the way? Is he in here? He's probably napping. Brown Chicken, valued channel member. FA Carport around the corner. Are you going? What do you mean? Forgotten Angels camp out around the corner? You going? No, I'm not. September is way too hot in Florida, and I am not going. I will not go to that Forgotten Angels camp out. Life is a little too screwy. Debt is a little bit too high. And I am planning on March. Yeah. I kind of like the quieter Forgotten Angels campouts. So I'm going to plan on that. I went to the October campout last year, and it was a lot of fun. And but a little bit too much people. I'm not a people person. And I got to spend some valuable time with Dave and Cindy and everybody. And the last Forgotten Angels was very quiet. A lot of people weren't impressed by it, and we got rained out a little bit. But I loved it. Like, I love quiet. I'm not into the big craziness. Brown Chicken dropping a tent. Yes. I've been thinking about camping lately. You know, I camp in a semi-truck all the damn time. I should do it in real life. Brown Chicken says, got enough pine trees around here. Drop in the bug. Members of the channel get exclusive access to the emoticons. This Walmart Life is also a valued channel member, is dropping emoticons. Watch something else. The Sport Lady, Have a Day, Adam Bennett, me, the White Box, and the Bug. Good selection of emoticons. I approve. We're only 16 minutes. We're only 16 minutes behind in the comments, which is normal. Get used to it. SST says it's not paranoia if they're really out to get you. Listen, nobody's out to get anybody. We're all equally surveilled. Okay? There'll be no revolution. The only revolution that'll work is if you walk away from, set your cell phone down and walk away. I dare any of you the next shopping trip you take to Walmart or Vons or Alpha Beta or Thrifties or Kroger or Menards. Uh, I, I dare you on your next shop, even if you just go to the corner store and grab a pack of cigarettes and a 6-pack of Pabst. I dare you to leave your cell phone at home. I dare you. None of you will do it. None of you do it. I do it all the time. I love leaving my phone behind. If you ever see me with a boner in public, it's because I left my phone behind. It's titillating. My nipples get so hard. It's a panic response. Your adrenaline's pumping. It is such a beautiful, beautiful time when you leave your phone behind. Don't lose your phone, okay? Just leave it in your house and go for a drive. It is such an amazing thing. When I become a millionaire, I'm going to buy a yacht. It's going to have 69 rooms. And the rule of the ship is you leave your phone at home. And even if I just go out 100 miles, turn around and come back, that is going to be the cruise. No electricity. You'll have some air conditioning, but no electricity in any of the staterooms. No cell phones allowed. No surveillance. You know, that's the kind of place that I want to be. Hell yeah. Welcome to a Monday, by the way. It is murnday. We got murnday over here. Welcome to the Church of Whale. I am your guest pastor, Sterling Wheel. I'm just a bored trucker with the internet. Chasing goats. Chasing goats. I'm thinking about Tolga. Chasing ghosts. Chasing goats would be a totally different. Oh, Tara. Tony Llama boots only. I'm too fat for cowboy boots. I need galoshes. Are galoshes trucker approved apparel? Chasing goats. Oh my God. Brandon Bruce, I'm in your neighborhood, my friend. Valued channel member. Being a channel member, you would get exclusive access to 2 brand new videos this morning. One of them was just me fooling around, and the second one is the preview, because this video goes live later today. How to get your CDL, trucking industry. And I did a pretty good professional job videotaping myself with some audio, and just told my opinions on how you should get your CDL. If you don't already have one, 99% of everyone who is in my live streams and commenting has a CDL. Always good seeing here, Brandon Bruce. Weekend at Benner's. I called out someone for supporting a couple child abusers, almost amusing him to wanting to report me for the truth. Enjoy your day, sir. Yeah, I noticed that on your channel. It's a crazy world we live in, my friend. And always good to see you hanging out on the channel. Hope you have a good day. Welcome to a Monday. A murnday. I hope it's Monday. I don't really pay attention to anything. I'm not the kind of, I'm a flippant truck driver. Lady J, member for 5 months. Thank you for the call out, the shout out. Shouting out that you've been a member for that's amazing. 5 months? Has it really been 5 months? Desubscribe, unlike, counteract, disavow. Exactly. I will never ask anyone to subscribe to this channel. I will never ask you to drop a like, even though you should. I don't. It bores me. I've got 1,700 people subscribed to my channel, and I know most of them. I'm not looking for empty subscriptions. I want you to participate in this channel. I want you to get in here in the comment section. I want you to say hi. Let me know how you're doing, and welcome to a Monday. That's what the Church of Wheel is about. Talks giving more love, lots of love, and saying hi to Lady J. Always good seeing you here, Talks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Chasing Ghost is in the house. I was in the sun, full coveralls all day yesterday and half the night. I think if I lay them flat and let them dry, I can stand them up in the car. Ew. Yes. Yes. Yes, you could do that. I don't know how you can handle working in Texas in full friggin' coveralls. Oh my God. Like I've got the air conditioning going 24/7. I got a brand new truck and it's got great air conditioning from the APU. The engine, I shut the engine off, the air conditioning still runs and it comes right back on. It is consistently 68 degrees in this truck at all time. I don't care how many hundreds of degrees it is outside. It consistently 68 degrees. And some people would be like, Sterling, I thought you were a professional truck driver. You sound like more of a lush. And I would agree with you because I'm a substantially rotund man. And I'm opposed to body odor. And to prevent body odor when you're morbidly obese, to slow down the decay of the body that you are abusing with food, it's wise to run the air conditioning all the time. So that's why I like my air conditioning. Kind of like to stink. Cheap freight hauler is a valued channel member. Grab a cup and get some trash can juice. Very healthy for you. No. The answer is no. I had quite the experience this last weekend. I'm not going to talk about it. It turns my stomach to want to even tell you the horrific circumstances that I was subject to this past weekend. I'm not going to say anything. This Walmart life, I think it's Tuesday, or did I miss the joke? It is Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Cheap Freight Hauler says it is Tuesday in the Eastern zone. Everyone else is behind. It is Thursday. Welcome to your Thursday. It is Thursday. I talked to Adam Bennett this morning, and he said it is Friday. Chasing Ghost says you forgot a day. It's Tuesday. Why is it Tuesday? Is it really Tuesday? Holy smokes! It's oh, I've been live for 49 minutes and I just realized that it's Monday. Just kidding. It's Tuesday. Seriously. Today's Tuesday. What happened to Monday? Holy shit. I like that I live in a world where I could believe it's Monday for an entire Tuesday. It's literally Tuesday. Wow. I kind of knew it was Tuesday because it's like end of the week as far as like booking loads and stuff like that, or turning in trips. I like that I can live in a world where I believe it's Monday. You know what? It's still Monday. I don't care what any of you say. Brown Chico! I heard you were in my city. I don't remember what city you're in, but I have been all over that region. And I will be in, let's see, where am I going? I'm going to Mississippi, and then after that, I'm going home, and then Week after that, I'll be in Toma, and I will be based out of Toma. So I'll be in your region significantly. So let's keep in touch. Because I love living in the city. Talks is in the house, dropping the loves. Thank you for the comments. It always keeps the show moving right along. SST says, I'd like to get into YouTube shitty backdoor, just saying. Ew. Crack YouTube open and make it squeal. Squeal like a pig. Where are you going, city boy? We've got Chasing Ghost. One of my ancestors was burned at the stake in 1550 for supporting the wrong queen. His last words were not the famous quote. They were, "Dear God, I cannot burn." He did, in fact, burn. I'm not sure if I had any of my ancestors burned at the stake. Some people think I deserve it today, but I don't think any of my ancestors met to that downfall. Rob's neighbor says, "Geez, Tara, that's crazy." Tara has researched her family. Lady J says, "Flock is live, surveillance is active." It's always active. It's always active. You know, we live in a world where the ones in power are so scared that they have made a massive surveillance that takes more electricity than housing and food. They're so scared of us shutting off our phones and walking through the woods to go anywhere we want to go that they have to monitor everything we do constantly. There's so much fear, and there's so much money in fear. If you want revolution in this government, you need to put your phone away, and you need to not follow paths. You need to stay off the roads. You need to stay off the highways. You need to travel at night. That is the only way revolution is going to work. But yeah, Flock sucks. Not a fan. Chasing Ghost, with the reference to her statement, the Oxford Martyrs, 1550, Bishop Ridley. Chasing Ghost, Tara. Chasing Goats is another channel. Some dude in Afghanistan has a lot of followers, though. Is he a follower? Does he have followers, or is he a leader? Judging by the channel name Chasing Goats, I think he would be more of a leader than a follower, right? So the trailer behind me that is supposed to be getting loaded has a green light. I'm going to wind this down. Don't worry about commenting anymore. And I'm going to walk into that office and double check to see if maybe they loaded the trailer while they were unloading it. You never know. Tox is in the house. Dropping the love. Chasing Ghost says, "Sorry if I've not been saying hi to everyone. I'm getting ready for work." I also want to say that if you ever see me in another person's comment section, I do not prioritize saying hi to people because 9 times out of 10, my phone's in my pocket and I'm listening. I don't have the abilities to answer everybody's highs and hellos or anything like that. So don't be offended if I'm in somebody else's live and you say, "Hi, Sterling." I might be busy. 9 times out of 10, I'm busy, and I get a chance to say hi, and I'll say, "Hi, kids," or "Hey, kids," or "Good morning, kids," or "Good evening, kids." That is my blanket greeting to everybody. So don't be offended if I don't say hi to you, and I don't get offended if you don't say hi to me. YouTube is not social media. It's not Facebook. It's not MySpace. It's not Twitter. Don't let it offend you that somebody doesn't say hi to you. It's nothing to be offended by. Lady J saying hi to Tux. My StreamYard's kind of messing up. Chasing Ghost says, doctor in Indian accent, did you know you are obese? Me, oh my God, no, I don't need to own mirrors. What the fuck? Did you know that they installed mirrors in bars to keep people from fighting? Did you know that mirrors were installed in bars, in pubs, in drinking establishments? They installed mirrors in bars to keep people from fighting because two people facing each other while drunk can start altercations. If you sit at a bar, look at a mirror to talk to the person next to you, it stops altercations. So years ago, our great and grandiose leader, Mark Zuckerberg, the dude that invented Facebook, said, you need to quit, attention plebeians, you need to quit complaining about social media because social media is a mirror. And that smug motherfucker went to Congress and said that out loud. He said, social media is completely innocent because it is a mirror. What people don't realize is that mirrors keep people from killing each other. So the only reason America and the entire world has not had a revolution or a World War III is because we're surrounded by mirrors. If we actually started talking one-on-one, facing each other, we would kill each other. The only reason social media exists in any form whatsoever is that it gives you a reflection of the person you are watching or even yourself. That is the only reason you will never see revolution in the world. So if you want revolution, you need to shut off social media. You will see something on television, you will see something in social media today that will piss you off. But it stops there because you don't have to face it. You're looking into a mirror. Social media is a mirror of society. It is showing you what's going on in the world. It's giving you all these emotions, and you're flustered. And Andrew paid fucking $300,000 for Candace Owens to do this and do that. It's getting you hyped up for no reason whatsoever, but you're not actually present in it. They put mirrors in bars to stop fights. Social media is a mirror of society to stop you from fighting. There will be no revolution as long as the power keeps running. And that is why they have built all these data centers, because they have to keep social media running. Because the second social media stops, people will go crazy and they'll start killing each other. That's when revolution starts. This is the most important lesson of the day, and I want you to even write this down. And I want you to look around you everywhere and realize that when you're sitting at the bar and you're having a few drinks and you're a little bit mad at the world, if you turned and faced the gentleman next to you, you would fight. That's when people pull out their 6-shooter and kill each other. That's when duels happen. That's when it meets you out front at high noon. They put mirrors in the bars so people would drink comfortably, not have to turn their head and hurt their neck. They look in the mirror and they talk to the person next to them. That is why social media is the most genius manipulation of society ever created. And as long as it exists, there will not be a World War III, a kinetic World War III. Now, they could still drop nukes and everything's over, but they have to keep data centers running. They have to run. They have to keep building. AI is going to set us free because eventually AI is going to say who killed Kennedy. Eventually, AI is going to say what happened to World Trade Center 7. Eventually, somebody's secrets will be revealed and we'll all look at each other and go like, well, yeah, I knew that wasn't a magic bullet. I knew it wasn't a magic bomb. I knew it wasn't a certain tribe. So I'm done complaining about AI or anything. I love AI. I want AI to set us free because America and the world will always have a modicum of displeasure and anger and joy, but there's no peaks and valleys. It's all every day's kind of shitty, but we're dealing with it. Food prices are really high, but hey, I could watch a lot of television. My job sucks, but man, video games are cool. There is an absolute, complete, perfect balance to the world right now. We are living in the greatest moment in history. It doesn't matter how many Epsteins there are. It doesn't matter how many Candace Owens there are. It doesn't matter how many Andrew Wilsons there are. It doesn't matter how many Andrew Tates there are. It doesn't matter how many Trumps there are, or Netanyahus, or Kim Jong-un, or none of these people. It doesn't matter what Russia's doing. Nothing fucking matters, because I can sit here, whip open this phone, and order lobster and have it delivered outside the door of this truck. And I make just enough money for that to happen 3 to 5 times a week. We live in the greatest moment in history. Look around you, start making friends, shaking hands, look people in the eye. Because that will become necessary when the power gets shut off. Some of you already understand this. Some of you who live in hurricane zones, some of you that live in blizzard zones and your power goes out for 3 to 4 days at a time, you make good friends with your neighbors. You might not like your neighbors, but they're still there to help you. So that was quite a rant. I should probably save that. But yeah, quit worrying about the world. We all got mirrors. Chasing Ghost is saying hi to Lady J. Lady J saying hello. Chasing Ghost says Tonopah, Arizona, best place I've ever had AC work. Yes, I'm familiar with Tonopah, Nevada. By the way, holy crap! It's Jerome Jones, the longest standing member of my channel. I believe that Jerome Jones has been a member for 38 months. I'm not sure. Good morning, everyone. Always great to see and hear Jerome Jones. Let us know how your motorcycle license and riding is coming. Chasing Ghosts, I'm making a point not shop at Walmart due to their treatment of truck drivers. Yes, it's gotten better, though. Charlie Rose, always good seeing here. Good morning, Sterling in chat. Welcome to a Tuesday. I mislabeled today's show. It is murnday, which is Tuesday plus 6 hours. Welcome to murnday. I didn't say it was Monday. I said it was murnday. There was no point in this live stream that I said that it was a Monday. Welcome to Monday. SST says, mind. Hold on. Comment up. We're having some reception issues. There we go. Mind your P's and Q's. Yes, pints and quarts. That also came from, bars and stuff. Mind your pints and quarts. That is correct. I'm having some serious internet issues. Oh, David Van Beek, Walmart truck drivers are dumb as day-old chicken. Old Mac said that. It's true. Hi, Sterling, brother. Big congratulations on the new rig. Sweet ride. Yeah, it's a beautiful truck. I got 7,000 miles on it now. We got Chris production. We're having issues with StreamYard. We're having some issues with my internet reception. I might have to back the show down. I love living in the city. I'm trying to display your comment. It'll pop up here in a second. StreamYard's really screwed up on me. Chris Fitz, that is Pacquiao. I love this story. Definitely needed to hear this. Yeah, don't worry about society. We're all fat, happy. Everything's fine. Ba-da-ba-ba. Do 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 do. Salty Badgers in the house. StreamYard's not letting me pull up comments. Somebody probably got really angry about me talking about AI in an ill manner. Can you start this rant over? I was late, Salty Badger. No, I can't. Stop talking with my face hole, because everything is good. All right, I think I'm back, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I can pull up a comment. I'm gonna back the show down. Yeah, Charlie Rose says I'm back. Okay. Yeah, StreamYard's having some issues. Turns out when you talk ill of AI and society in general, they throttle your show. Got 8 people watching. I can see it from up there. Yeah, Lady J says yes. Yeah, that was funny. Like, I can pull up the comments now. You were back. That was so stupid. I've got great reception. I'm in the Chicagoland area. There's no excuse for the show to drop out like that. But I need to walk into the shipping receiving office and make sure they're going to load this trailer that's currently in the door behind me. And I want to thank you for watching the Church of Wheel. Today is a Tuesday. It took me all day to realize it was a Tuesday. It took me 49 minutes to realize it was a Tuesday. Welcome to the Church of Wheel. As always, thank you for stopping by, saying hi, giving me a chance to hang out with you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And we're going to see about getting this trailer loaded and making our monies, because that's what we do around here. Oh, and if you're interested and you're willing to make enormous money, there's the link, and you get a $10 discount, even though I'm not very happy with StreamYard right now, specifically right now. Charlie Rose says, have a good day, all. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to press buttons that make things go away. And you can't stop me.
Bodies fall onto the ground, blood flies through the air. Shredded victims lie in pain, death is never fair. Betrayed by men, not ornaments dripping above. Awaiting the hour of reprisal, no time slips away.
For I have seen all that I've seen what Laban's done unto thee. Oh, isn't that amazing? And my word will not return void, and it will go to that which it was sent. And it will prosper. But life and joy and the nature of God. Oh, hallelujah. And bread for eating will also provide and multiply. Oh, that's the opening of the windows of heaven. This is decreeing faith. Decreeing a thing, excuse me, and it shall be established unto thee, the force, the spiritual force of the spiritual power. He is preparing for you as we even speak. I smell heaven's bakery cooking up something good for you, sister. If God's got to send a bird, he'll send a bird. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah.